This boy was born with scissors instead of hands. Even the simplest task, like eating, became extremely hard. He'd accidentally cut his own face, unaware of the harm he caused himself. His father, heartbroken, dreamed of giving him real hands. But life didn't allow it. Overwhelmed with work, the man passed away unexpectedly. The artificial hands he had crafted shattered, leaving the boy incomplete. All Edward wanted was to feel his father's face one last time. But the moment he touched it, it began to bleed. Left alone in a massive mansion, until one day, a kind-hearted saleswoman Peg wandered in. From the darkness, Edward emerged, cautiously extending his jagged arms in silent plea. When she discovered he was orphaned and utterly alone, she brought him home with her. During the journey, Edward gazed out the window, a first glimpse of a world he'd never known. Arriving at her cozy house, Peg sent him to a room to settle in. There, he saw his reflection, perhaps for the first time, and tried to touch his face, but his sharp fingers left him wounded again. Curiously, he touched a waterbed, which burst under pressure. Immediately, he plugged it with a doll. As Peg finished a phone call, Edward scrambled into his clothes, struggling to get in but got stuck. She rushed in, got him dressed properly, and helped him bandage his cut. At dinner, Edward realized he couldn't even grip a fork. A single pea slipped through his blades before reaching his lips. Peg, ever encouraging, helped him spread butter on bread so he could eat in peace. The next morning, she gave him a makeover, though he ended up looking like a mischievous little devil. Stepping outside, Edward saw someone trimming hedges. Inspired, he mimicked the movements and sculpted an elegant dinosaur from the bushes. Peg's husband was stunned and asked Edward to give the family haircuts. Their son even helped him clean his scissor-like hands. Later, at a garden party, guests lined up to greet each other, but many hesitated at Edward. Still, he used his unusual limbs to grill meat with flair. An elderly guest approached him and said, "I was hit by a bullet in the war. I haven't felt anything since." Peg gently fed Edward a spoonful of ice cream. Then, one by one, the other women followed, each eager to feed Edward, moved by his quiet charm and innocence. Edward has felt love for the first time in his life.